bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Stroud. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, Harrell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Stroud out of the gun here. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Ready? Go track. Go track. Clear, Lion.
A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Go, Reed, go.
Looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harrell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harrell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Go. 3.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st. Timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
On the jump.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No street.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stroud looking to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Here's Booker on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw, and he's got Booker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Check, contact, check, contact.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One more time with Achane. A driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. But with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Stroud now on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Stroud looking to change the play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. Fights him off. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Mustang 19. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Stroud to the air on first and 10. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Harrell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. And
oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Five yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Off to the races. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, 70 yards. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, smash Broncos! Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Dragon 60!
They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Rig alert, rig alert. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw again. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Howell with one final shot.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,